just ask everyone silence and meditation before we start with our meeting. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. Today is the 24th of November, 2023, and it's our meeting of the other committee on the Powers Bill. And I will just give all members an opportunity to introduce themselves. I'm Bulela Isaac Seleko, chairperson of the other committee.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, everyone. My name is Makhodi Maseko, member of the committee.
Good afternoon, Chair. Good afternoon, colleagues. It's Derek America, member of the committee.
Good afternoon, Chair. Kayla Murray, member of the committee.
Good afternoon, Gillian Bosman, reluctant member of the committee.
Afternoon, my name is Nomin Kondlo, member of the committee.
Good afternoon, Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. Alternate member, Pat Maran, alternate member of this committee.
Good afternoon, members. Peter Murray, member of this committee.
Thank you, colleagues.
Full member. I was just corrected by honorable member.
Okay, no, thank you very much for that. John, is there any apologies from your side?
Chairperson, member Kasim from the EFF.
From the EFF. Yeah, thank you, colleagues. Our meeting is just, as you have seen the agenda that was sent out by our senior procedural officer. We'll be deliberating on the way forward in terms of the provincial's powers bill. Colleagues, it's open. Yeah, we just going to deliberate on the way forward in pertaining to this particular bill. Yes, Member Maseko.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, as the bill has been referred to us, my suggestion is just to decide on the public hearings. And on the public hearings, my suggestion is to touch all the districts to cover the whole province, which it will be Overberg, the Garden Road, the West Coast, the Cape Winelands, the Karoo, then the city, in that order, if it's okay with the members. Thank you very much.
That's the proposal. Is there a second for that?
Chairperson, I second that proposal. I think that for us to do the obligatory testing of the views of the public out there, that we should embark on a public participation process and take it from there. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you there. I see Member Maran.
Chair, thanks. Thanks very much. And I'm a bit confused now because we are going straight to the public participation process, despite a decision of the first meeting that we should choose a legal opinion from Advocate Maasdorp. We have received the legal opinion of Advocate Maasdorp, and I was a bit surprised when I see the advocate not present in this particular meeting. Despite that, we also received a note from Advocate Leroux, as well as a legal intern, Mr. Sabeku. So are we saying that we disregard those legal opinions that we have received, even without discussing it, and go straight into a public participation process? We got legal opinions that basically, Chair, warned us about the constitutionality of this particular bill. A public participation process, in the absence of a discussion of the legal opinion that we have received, will be a waste of time, and it will be wasteful expenditure, Chairperson. And I'm not sure why you want to go that particular direction. Thanks.
Thank you. Member Marais, then Member Maseko, and Member Bosman. And Member Nkondlo.
I'll give the lady an option first.
Thank you very much.
I actually had my hand after Member Marais.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You see, I want to concur with Honourable Member Maran. The legal opinion we got said this is unconstitutional. He used more flowery language to describe it in other meetings. He's never seen such poor legislation, he said. And I don't see how what are we going to tell the public? Please, okay, a report or our intentions which are unconstitutional. If we go to the public, we're going to go with a document that says this has been approved. All we want you is to buy in or explain it to you. We cannot, unless the Premier comes here and tell us what discussions did he have with the national ministers, because after this report, the national ministers and the minister in the presidency had discussions with the Premier. We don't know what it entailed, but they were unhappy with this bill. And they quoted at length why. We do not have the authority, constitutional powers to do what we want to do. So what are we going to tell the public? Why must we go to the public with a bill that's been discredited as unconstitutional? We can't do that. The Premier must come and address this committee or tell the House what is his next step and what did his discussions with the national ministers lead to. Is there another step?
Thank you for that. Member Maseko.
Thank you very much.
I'm chairing the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chair, I think the opinion about the bill will reach the stage where we have to continue to talk about it. This is not our bill. It's referred to us, and the process of a legislation, we all understand where and when we have to have those comments and everything else. This bill is for us to process to go for the public hearings. It started in another committee. It wasn't started in this committee. So the constitutionality and everything, that committee with different members from different political parties, they took a decision to refer that bill to us. The unconstitutionality discussions and everything should have happened in that committee. So my suggestion is that we go on the public hearing. We come back with the metrics. Then we look at the metrics, what the public is saying, and we also put in our opinion in that. Is then that all this we can discuss and say what is the way forward. But for now, processing that legislation is what this committee is mandated to do. Thank you, Chair.
Member Gillian, then Member Ngonzo.
Chair, I think it's important to note that the legal opinion is just one part of the consultation process, and whether we discuss it now, whether we discuss it after we've done public participation, it doesn't matter, because we're not discussing the contents of the bill. We're trying to gauge public opinion on the bill. And nowhere in the legal framework surrounding the development of legislation does it say you need a legal opinion before you conduct public participation, because the public might inform what changes is made or is proposed to the bill. So I would agree with Member Maseko that we conduct public hearings, and to cover ourselves, I think we should cover the district municipalities of the Western Cape and try and do one in every district in the province.
Member Ngonzo.
Thank you, Chair. And I thought, Chair, in the spirit of fairness, you can't give a member that has already spoken and to give a second chance, whilst there are members that want to speak for the first time, just as a matter of chairing in a fair manner. Secondly, Chair, I think I can't believe the level of, for me, I think it borders to illiteracy of lawmakers who would say, irrespective of a legality of what we must entertain as lawmakers, irrespective, it does not have a bearing. Let's go and take it to public hearing. It really borders to high levels of illiteracy, because one of the functions of us as lawmakers is to always ensure that we are on the right side of the law. And being on the right side of the law, we can't therefore demonstrate gullibility on our side of saying, irrespective that we've got opinions, and these opinions have been requested by ourselves as this committee, and then we are saying we don't even want to entertain. We don't even want to discuss what it means to what is the subject matter at hand. And all we want to do is just go to the public, and for the public to either remind us, or as we try to manufacture it now, no, the public might enrich. For me, Chair, here is a legal opinion, as we would do, because there's nothing new or unique. We normally do this thing as committees, and we actually allow a process. When we have requested legal opinion, we allow those that would have asked to give us opinion to come and present the legal opinion to us, and we debate the legal opinion and its implication, and further take a decision based on the engagements that we've held. And I want to even support as a way forward that indeed, before we can even consider this theater that we want to go and do to the public, that indeed we invite those that we have requested. We have requested, they were not requested by the other committee. Actually, it is this committee. And it is only fair in terms of process. If you had particular resolutions the last meeting, you can't come to the next meeting as if there was no discussion and you don't have the basis of what you have resolved in the last meeting. And further unto it, I want to support Member Mare that we actually adjourn and convene another meeting where we ask those that we have requested to come and present a legal opinion. We invite the Premier also to share with us their own process in as far as this, and then at that point consider if indeed there is still any basis of this piece of something that is unconstitutional to take it to the public.
Okay, no?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, as I see it, there are two proposals.
Understand. And really, Chair, this is the way that you are chairing
No,
this
wait,
meeting.
can I
Because when the honourable
just-
member was
can I
still
just-
speaking,
Can I
when the
just
honourable
address
member
you?
was still speaking, I put
Member
my
Maran,
hand up high. You
give me
noted my
give me an
hand.
opportunity
You
to
decided
address
to
you.
give to the honourable Kayla.
Member Maran, can I just address you, please?
Tell us, is this your way
Can
that
I
you're going to chair this meeting?
Can I just please address you? Member Nkondlo made a plea that I recognize a member for a second time, while there were other members who have never had an opportunity to speak first. So when I'm trying to correct that,
Chair, that was not a
correcting.
point. Chair, let me correct you.
I'm
Let me correct you, Chair. That was not a point. The moment when you noted the Honourable Mare and Member Nkondla, you said Nkondla first, and then the Honourable Nkondla said no. The Honourable Mare's hand was first. I'm allowing him to speak first, and then I will speak after that. Immediately after the Honourable Mare finished, you gave to the Honourable Maseko, skipping her. That was actually a point.
Thank you very much. Member Mari?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, as I see it, there are two proposals on the floor. One that we don't go ahead with public participation, and the other that we do. I think, Chair, yes, I think we must vote on the matter. All right, Chair, I think that we should vote on the matter, and Chair, I would support that we go ahead with public participation process. Thank you.
Member Mari?
Let us not play around here with semantics.
Just on a point of
I didn't
order.
recognize you. Can you just switch off the light, the
Chair,
microphone, please?
I rise on a point of order.
Which order are you referring to?
That my hand was up long before the Honourable Mare. And then you then said that you gave those who did not have the opportunity to speak. The Honourable Mare did have.
But you had an opportunity to speak. Why didn't you raise your point? Because you're wasting time.
You
now
did
addressing
not
issues
give me
that
the
are important.
opportunity. I'm raising a point just to point out your unfairness.
Okay, you can proceed.
Thanks,
Proceed.
Chair. Chair, no other committee asked for a legal opinion, but this one. It's us. In the first and last meeting that we had that asked for a legal opinion from the Honourable Master. Some of us in that meeting asked also go and look into federalism. And we said no. So I don't understand why he wants to push for public participation when all things point that this is unconstitutional. Or is it a referendum where you want to test the public out there to see whether they want federalism? or not, Chair. That's basically where it comes to. I can assure you that we're going to embarrass you in a public participation process on this matter. We're going to embarrass you on this matter. But if that's once the direction that you want to push, in the absence of us having a fully discussion around the constitutionality of this particular issue, with the legal opinion that there's a note of Advocate LaRue and also Sabeko, then we don't have the numbers here to vote because we now see that you want to vote on this particular matter. If you want to vote on it, vote. We will meet you on the ground.
The last stand, and then we're going to continue to there's two proposals on the floor anyway.
Thank you. Chair, we must not create a precedent here. You know, I had the Western Cape People's Bill, and the legal people didn't say it's unconstitutional. That word was never mentioned. Why didn't we go for public participation? There was no such a proposal.
Member Murray, I was not part of that committee.
No, I want.
And you're still going to sit. I believe you're still going to sit there and have a way forward in terms of how you're going to deal with that particular bill.
But okay,
so I don't want you to preempt what is going to happen. We are dealing with another matter in this committee. Just raise your point without making reference to your processes. This is another process. Thank you very much.
Is this committee feeling they want to go to the public with an illegal document and say, please endorse it? If it's unconstitutional, it means it didn't pass legal scrutiny. It won't pass legal scrutiny. So you want now the public to say, yes, but we want it regardless?
Point noted. Member Bosman.
Chairperson, I think that we need to be careful that we don't place too much faith in legal opinions, because we can ask for another legal opinion from another lawyer and we will get a different response. I also think, at the risk of sounding illiterate, as we were accused of earlier, if we go back to the discussion from the previous meeting where we discussed the legal opinion, a certain member in Kondlo asked, she wanted to know how this bill was tested amongst the citizens of the province. That's Member Nkondlo's word from the minutes from the previous meeting. So we are now proposing that we test the public's appetite and their opinion on this piece of legislation, as requested by Member Nkondlo. And I might be illiterate, but I can read that sentence. So I would propose that we move forward and we discuss the way forward, which is one proposal that we go for public hearings and the other proposal that we don't.
Colleagues, no. There's two proposals on the floor. There are those that are saying we should go out on public participation. Those in favor can raise their hands, please. And those against? There's three. Okay.
Alternates convert.
Let's go for. Thank you very much. Is there any suggestion which areas we should cover, colleagues? Member Maseko?
Thank you very much. Chair, if we can do Hermanas, and the second one, Mossel Bay, and the third one, in the Cape Winelands, and then the other one, the Karoo. And then after the Karoo, it will be the West Coast. The West Coast, we can do Mauriceburg or Saldanha. And then the Karoo, it can be the Lane, which is the furthest, I think the Lanesburg or Beaufort West. Then we have covered all the district municipalities, and the last one will be Cape Town. So we cover all the district, we choose the areas in the district municipalities, and then the city will be the last one.
Is there anyone in favor of those towns?
But
that's why I'm asking. I'm not member to say something. What are you saying? No, because I'm asking, are you in favor of the proposal for Member Maseko? I didn't hear you. Because I see you looking at me. Yes.
Just the district, we will leave you and the procedural officer to choose the areas. as long as we covered all those districts, then it will be in order from my side, that the proposal that I can put to the committee.
Okay, thank you very much. Colleagues, thank you for that. And the details will be forwarded to the members as soon as we have identified the dates and the places, and then we will, and members also need to indicate when they are going to be available when we start with our public participation. With those few words, colleagues, thank you very much for attending. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you, Chair.
There's food there in the lounge.